for this goal, 9 months is a long time. And I know the way I am, if I focus on the end goal and I only focus on 9 weeks or 9 months from now, I'm going to lose my mind because I'm not going to see the progress I think I should be seeing, and I'm going to get pissed off and I'm going to quit. Now, that's what you guys are supposed to be here for, to help me not quit, but, you know, I have to put it on myself too. I'm not happy where I'm at. Where I need to be is a long way away. Here's where I am now. This was taken Sunday. In the morning, I was 253 pounds, 23% body fat. I need to get back to, for this phase, this. This was when I was about 220, close to 18% body fat. I felt phenomenal at the time. Okay, so we need to get back there. There's 3 things I need to focus on and one end goal for this particular 12-week phase. First off, let me tell you the goal. The goal for this phase is I want to get back to 18% body fat or less. And I know that is going to take a ton of work from me. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time focusing on the gym and a lot of time on nutrition. Okay? That leads me to my goals and the focuses of this phase. So I've got 3 things I'm focusing on. First one is my workouts. Now, I have no problem getting to the gym to do a workout. I have no problem being strict and following my plan. I have no problem getting up early to do them. But I need to step it up. The last time I did this particular workout program I'm doing, for 12 weeks, I lost 28 pounds with no cardio. While that's awesome, I want to see if I can take that even further. So, I'm adding cardio in the morning 4 days a week, fasted. And if I can't do it in the morning, I'm going to do it right after I work out, but I'm going to do about 20 minutes of HIIT training. So, if I'm not instructing that week, my workouts are going to be in the morning, about 30 to 40 minutes of slow cardio. And if I am teaching, my workouts are going to be right after the workout, 15 to 20 minutes of HIIT training. Both of them, from what I've been reading and the research done, has said that they are both comparable to being fasted. If you do fasted cardio, obviously, but the HIIT directly after a workout is close to being fasted, so that'll have the same effect. Plus, it's HIIT, you'll get all sorts of benefits. So that's the first focus. The second focus, this one's going to be a little bit tougher, but it's nutrition. Now, I live in a household where my wife doesn't follow the nutrition plan as strictly as I'm willing to. She likes to vary her foods a lot, which means I vary my foods a lot, and I don't like that all the time. My kids don't always eat what we eat, but we want them to. But because as long as they eat, I don't really care. But we have pretty much essentially 3 to 4 meals a day for dinner in this household because each person pretty much eats something differently. Okay, so that's the challenge. But 2 things I'm doing with nutrition that I haven't done before: intermittent fasting and timing my nutrition. Okay, now intermittent fasting, if you don't know, is just shortening your eat window. Basically, I'll be fasting from 8 p.m. to noon and then eating from noon to 8 p.m. or so, right? I'm going to take in about 2,100 to 2,300 calories. Probably about 45% of that's going to be protein. About 30 to 35% of it's going to be carbs. And then the rest of it's going to be fats. I'm not so worried about fats as I am carbs and protein. More so carbs, I need to keep them down and keep them controlled because I store carbs into fat, something ridiculous. But the nutritional timing thing is definitely something I've never done before. I've been doing the fasting thing for a couple weeks. I've kind of adapted to that, and I feel really good about it. The timing is the new thing for me because I've heard about it. I've never actually done it. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm timing when I take my carbs. So my first meal will be my shake in the morning with a banana and a peanut butter, just kind of get everything focusing. The quick burning carbs of the fruit with the fat and then the proteins. If I can get extra proteins, I will. But about 2 hours before the gym is when I have a high carb meal. So I'm going to have usually chicken, rice, vegetable, something along those lines. And I'll have that about 2 hours before I eat. This way, by the time I get into the gym, it's already processing in the body. I can blow through a workout pretty nicely. Then I have a post-workout meal or a snack, just protein and carbs to kind of help the recovery process going. And then I have dinner, which will be more high protein and vegetables and stuff like that, and a little bit of carbs to kind of finish the day off. And that'll be my meals. Once 8 o'clock comes, nothing but water, which is not a problem for me, and that's that. So we're going to see how that goes. I've been doing the intermittent fasting, like I said, for a couple weeks, and I feel really good about it. The timing thing's something new, but so far this week I've been doing it, and I feel pretty good in the gym. I've been able to lift a little heavy and, not feel weak doing it, so I'm good with that. We're going to have a visitor in a second. Come on, buddy. All right, so the last thing I'm going to focus on with this 12-week period is personal development. Now, a lot of people believe in it. Some people think it's mind warping, whatever hell you want. Personal development is up here, right? It's all making your mind better. It's a different way of thinking. It's a different way of learning to react. It's a different way of settling your mind into things. And I know in the past when I've done personal development consistently, I've had great mental clarity. I've had great mental focus. I was good with myself, my relationships, my business, and my business was really on fire. So I really want to get back into doing a little bit more personal development. So not only can I grow myself, but I can grow my business, because business is crucial, especially if you have a business goal like I have to retire in the next 3 years. I want to retire from corporate America. Shh. So what I'm doing for personal development is right now this week I'm going to be listening to podcasts. Eric Worre's podcast is phenomenal. He's a network marketing guru. If you haven't heard of him, GoPro or network marketing professional, just look up Eric Worre, Worre, and you'll come up with him, right? Starting next week, it's gonna be a little tougher because it's reading, and I don't usually have a whole lot of time to read, but I'm gonna dedicate the time. I'm gonna be getting into a leadership group, so I'm gonna be focusing a little bit on John Maxwell leadership, because I do have a business to grow, I do have a team to grow, and I really want them to learn to grow. So I have to learn to be a better leader for them. So that's what I'm focusing on. When I'm done with the leadership group, because I want to say that's only gonna be, like a couple weeks long for that group. I'll get back to the podcast. I only want to do about 30 to 60 minutes a day, because that's pretty much all I have time for. If it's a podcast, I'll listen to it on my way to and from work. And if it's a book, I can read it either before work or after work, as I'm getting ready for bed or, whatever. So that's my focus. That's the goal this phase. It's going to be tough. I have to keep my mind right. I have to keep the right focus and not focus on the end goal, but the progress in between each week. I'll do my weigh-ins and my physique check-in every Sunday, fasted, before I eat breakfast. And so you'll see them every Wednesday when I do that. But yeah, it's time to get it. So enjoy the week, and I'll see you soon.